Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Beer Shark.
Hey.
It's been a minute.
Been a
little bit of a while. We're back in the Mustard Mansion.
Back in the goddamn Mustard Mansion.
Back in the Must House.
Before we get started, Jack, and firstly, I want you to know I love you very much.
Okay.
Could you pass me my
What do you got here?
motherfucker, my glasses?
Oh, your glasses.
I feel uncomfortable. It's very bright in here. Could I? Would you mind?
Yeah, Mr. Cool.
Yeah. Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Is that better?
Ready for court.
Ah!
What glasses did you wear to court? Did you wear your white ones?
I would wear white ones to court if I wanted to go to jail.
Yes. So those were your court glasses.
These are you wear the Prada to court, yeah. Which oddly would kind of make you look more probably more likely to be a criminal than
You
if
can
you
afford the
wore like
Pradas.
the Oakleys.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, if you're buying these, are you?
Yeah.
That's ill-gotten gain. No one buys Pradas with their own money.
That's true. Pradas are 100% dirty money company.
Well, they're either not necessarily dirty money, but it's like if you're like a cunt woman, you get like your boyfriend to buy them because you're one of those bitches that never pays for their own expensive shit. Like you have to get some fucking idiot to buy all your nice things.
You're a professional hobbyist.
No one buys Pradas with their own money. I'm sticking to that. Or
Yeah.
or let's just say half. 50% plus of Prada purchases are not with the money of the person who'll be wearing / using the bag or whatever the Prada product is.
Old, terrible women and awful, awful gay men.
Yeah, that's it.
So Ellen,
and me.
people that
and
watch
me.
Ellen.
And me.
And
But I
you.
used my own money.
Okay, so you waltzed into a Prada shop.
I bought these at Maya
Oh, okay.
because
Go
I
through
have taste.
The subcontractors.
I have taste. I wear nice clothes and stuff.
You can really ball out at Maya. I remember.
Oh, yeah. I'll
one-
go in there, no problem.
One time I was with my friend. He's just kind of a shithead. You know, always stoned. This is back when I was like 16. You know, he's a skater. Just no good. Basically,
He's a rubbish man.
He's a rubbish man.
Yeah.
And he had like a wad of cash because he sold his project car or something.
Right.
And he had a little bit of cash on him, maybe like $600.
Right.
And then we were fucking around in Maya looking at the suits and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're like,
Really window shopping, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
And someone came out. I was like, gentlemen, can we help you? He's like, oh, I think we're fine. And he opens his wallet to all the fucking hundreds that he's got in there. I'm like, oh, you're a prick.
Why
You're
did
a
he do
cockhead.
that? It was like a Pretty Woman moment.
It's a very Pretty Woman moment. It's a...
I think we'll be just...
I'm just having a look. Yeah.
You cocksucker. Did he buy anything?
No, I think he spent the
No.
money on ketamine.
There you go.
There you go.
That's
there you go.
That's your dipshit right there. Is this guy still a friend of yours? I think I'd like to meet him. He sounds like yeah.
Last time
we'd get along.
Last time I talked to him, he asked me if I wanted to fuck. So no, we haven't been in contact for
He
quite a
sounds
while.
like a fight or fuck kind of guy.
Here's the thing about this guy: disgusting cummer. I've never met a cummer as quite as gross as this
Messy
man.
cummer or dirty cum?
He comes with zero regard for human life.
That's the only way to do it. That's fine.
He lived with his parents because
Okay.
we were in high school, and instead of tissues, socks, paper towel, all the
Socks? Okay.
socks is a last resort.
Sorry, yeah, continue.
Speaking of cum socks,
Yeah.
well, the first thing you do with a sock is how that sock lives. If you buy some new socks and you come in those socks or use those to clean something up, they're fuck socks.
I don't understand the culture here.
Because it
What do you do?
congeals in the wash.
Well, yeah, hot water doesn't help cum.
No.
That's why
God,
when
no.
a girl washes her cum hair, it just makes it worse. You
Yeah.
got to get oil or something. I don't know how you guys get that
Cold
out.
shower.
Can someone please text MachoCast and let us know how you get cum out of your hair? Jack wants to know.
Cold water, I've nailed it.
Cold water, no.
Yeah.
Cold water gets the cum out. Oh, it like granulizes. It goes all like
The
weird.
hot water makes it go weird. The cold
Yeah.
water's fine. It's
Cold water gets out the cum. There
Yeah.
you go. I mean, the answers were right here the whole time.
But instead of any of these methods,
Right.
what he did is he put a sheet of cardboard down the side of his bed, between the bed and the wall, and that's where he would just kind of, like a graffiti wall for nut, and he would just kind of blast into that, and then, maybe once a year or so he'd swap it out for new cardboard.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Okay. That's disgusting.
so this is a man who I'm hoping is dead for the sake of everyone around him at this point and himself.
Was that guy who did that, like Pro Art? Is that his name? The guy, Master Hard? What?
Master Hard?
No, there's a guy, there's this painter who made all these like really splattered paint sort of murals, these really big. Prohart? I think his name's Prohart.
Prohart.
Yeah, and I think that's the guy. And he was in like a spaghetti ad or something for clean wipes or something.
That's how you
He's
know
like,
if you hit the top.
yeah, you can clean up my disgusting art. It's like, if only, you fat, bald fuck.
Yeah, shouldn't have used so much clear coat.
He was never good. All right, well, you know...
his whole career is being messy.
He's a disgusting man.
Beast.
Disgusting beasts seem to do better in history. Like, we know so many disgusting beasts. Can you name... Like, there's all these lady folk will say on the internet, like, well-behaved women don't go down in history. Like, as like an excuse for their bad behavior. Well, it's the same for men.
Right.
Right?
Mm.
Hitler was no saint. You know, look at the famous men. They're all fucking dirty dogs.
Well-behaved people are generally
speaking,
not held in high regard.
And they want to like say it like it's like an equality thing, but they're gendering it. It's like
Yeah.
well-behaved anyone doesn't go down in history.
Oh, the amount of
Nobody's positive. We only remember the negative.
mild-mannered people in history, you know.
Just think about it. We don't hear about the great, eye doctor that spent his whole fucking life, 50 fucking years, restoring sight for blind poor kids in Africa. How many times? I couldn't say his name now. I couldn't say his name fucking now, but I can name like 5 mass murderers.
Oh, yeah.
I can. And the thing is, I suppose, is that they impacted society so much more than the blind guy. I mean, he's just saving poor sod's eyesight that you're never gonna, But this is a great man. This is a great man. He's got a whole foundation. What's the
He
guy's
had those
name?
ads, like the UNICEF ads or something.
Right, but this is after his death. So
Yeah,
he has a foundation. I forget the guy's name. That's my whole point, is I don't know the guy's name. But he's got a whole foundation, and that foundation continues to go and save eyesight for poor kids in, Bangladesh or whatever. And it's mainly, I think, just so that they can, work harder on the textiles.
Yep. It's an economy booster.
Yeah, you take this poor kid living in a slum next to the river, and he's hungry and he can't see, and then you give him sight, and now he's a poor, starving child still living next to the swamp dank river, but he's got a job.
He's very aware of it.
Now he knows.
Yeah.
It's like, take him away.
Yeah.
Why?
I used to see his ads all the time, and he had this quote that stuck with me. It's like, when you're fixing an eye, it doesn't matter if it's a starving child in Africa or the Prime Minister of Australia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it does.
Well, you get paid a lot more.
And there's a lot more consequence. If you fuck up one of the African kids, you're like, well, that's a practice run.
This is the thing. I'm picturing a huge line of children. He's in a rush. That's not who I want working on my eyes.
He's like a clown with face paint.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I'm keen to get my eyes.
Do you think every now and then a kid that just doesn't understand, who can see perfectly well, just gets in the line and just gets like shit jammed into his fucking eyeballs, and now he's blind? That has the opposite effect.
That's how they get the eyes. They take them from the stupid kids that don't know.
From the stupid seeing and give them to the poor, downtrodden, blind. Oh, I fucking love that. I'd like it to be like a political thing. Like they're just kidnapping children from the wealthy part of New Delhi.
Yeah.
Driving them out into the suburbs where all the poor slums are, and just taking their eyes and jamming them into poor children's faces.
It's a great day here in Zimbabwe. We got 5,000 new white eyes.
Oh, fuck, that's good. I want them to get the eyes from California. I want, they talk about all these children going missing through the US, and they're saying it's like a child trafficking thing. I want it to be this foundation just collecting children's eyes and taking them to West Africa and shoving them into little black poor kids' heads.
If your kid got kidnapped, and then you'd see them, they come home after months, and you're like, oh, thank God he's back.
Oh.
And then he takes off his shades, he takes off his Pradas, and no eyes.
2 assholes.
Just 2 bum holes.
2 bum holes. 2 piss holes in the snow.
Would you send him back?
I wouldn't want him.
I'd look for a return address.
Yeah, I don't want you now.
No.
Broken. Damaged goods.
I signed up for sight.
I guess you're never going to be, that centre playing for the Queensland state of origin. I guess the Maroons' dream is dead for you.
Yep, got to become a fucking
face,
pianist or some bullshit.
Double asshole head.
The
fuck out.
What jobs can you do completely blind?
Political commentator.
Yeah.
Completely blind?
If you were completely blind, I wonder if you
Making
can
burgers at McDonald's?
You reckon?
Yeah. You can do that completely blind.
That's true. Weld.
You could throw your own shit on that burger. No one would know.
That's true. I went to the Macca's. I got 2 double cheeseburger meals for $4 today.
Hey.
It's a very good deal.
That ain't bad. Welding, yes. Welding, you can do blind, but you start out with vision. And because you gradually lose your vision, you can still actually weld completely blind. How many blind welders are out there? Fucking heaps. Oh, I've got to put on my fucking wanker business.
Oh, what have you got
here?
I
took it off. Did it fall off?
What
on
you got?
my hose.
Oh, you've got some hose
yeah,
there? Oh, you need a little flappy?
Did you take that over
I figured you didn't want it today.
Oh. Do I need it?
I'm sure it sounds fine without it.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. We're running no wind filter today.
No wind filter today. And I don't even mind. On the microphone, that is. No one watches the videos.
No.
No one watches the video. They listen to the podcast. They don't watch the video.
I do the videos for the little snippets.
I love the snippets.
We had to delete the snippet last week.
Too rude.
Because
it was about fireman fucking children.
We did like 5 minutes on that as well.
5 minutes on firemen having sex with children. The last episode, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to tune in and hate us.
And it was very funny.
It was funny to me. I don't mind saying controversial things. I was saying to Jack earlier, is it okay to say that you don't want to have sex with like people from other nations, like our First Nations people or African, maybe African's the wrong word. We're talking about black people. You can't say all black people are African because they're not. They're like Americans or they're French. You know, they're black, but they're not African. They don't identify as African people. Right. So is it okay to say I'm not attracted?
Unless they're nerds.
Can you? Well, then
you ever meet like black American nerds that like
they're always wearing something from the Big and Tall shop.
They celebrate Kwanzaa.
Yeah. You fucking just forget it with your beads. All right. You're just listening to the music around the house.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to know, is it okay to say that you're not attracted to black people or Asian people? Can you say, I don't... and that's not even gendered. You're not even saying, I don't particularly want to have sex with black women. I got in trouble on the internet because this dude kept sending me like sexy pictures of enormous like athletic black babes with huge asses and massive tits. And he's like, what do you think of this one? And I'm like, dude, she's 20 kilos heavier than me. The answer is no. And he's a black guy. He's a black comic from England. Lovely guy, talented guy. I might have shown you some of his stuff. He does impressions. Lovely guy. If you're listening, you know who you are. Fucking, you're a nice guy and I like you a lot. I don't know why you think I'm racist. But he kept sending me these like really big, like full-figured black chicks. And he's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I think she's fucking terrifying. Right? And it's got nothing to do with race. He's got like a couple of huge white chicks on there as well. And I said the same thing. It's like, dude, no. You know, I can't wrestle her.
Too big. The exception.
Too big. Too much. Like I don't find that attractive. Also, I'm not a big porn guy. This isn't porn. It's not porn, but it's not tasteful. It's like huge women in G-strings with all their boobs almost completely out. Like you couldn't
call eroticism.
Yeah, but it's not safe at work at all.
No.
This is yuck.
Yuck for work.
It's not tasteful. You couldn't say it's tasteful. But anyway, the point is, it's not racial. It's me just saying, no, that chick is like 90 kilograms. And I couldn't possibly be attracted to it. Anyway, he finally snapped because he sent me a picture of this huge black chick. And I'm like, no, that's terrifying. He's like, what's up with your racist shit? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about my racist shit. I don't like enormous... black chicks. I don't know. So how would you word that in such a way that it could be like the most PC? It's like is it okay if you say like you only like black chicks?
That's okay. I mean, you'll be rewarded for that.
But you could still say it in a non-PC way that makes it sound bad. It's like I only fuck black chicks.
How you phrase anything. I mean, you could mention the size thing in a way
I only like
that
big booty black chicks.
Or even if you don't. You know, I mean, you're a very brash. You're brash. You come in, you kick open the door, and you go, I'm not having fun in the Amazon tonight, fellas. And they're like, I don't know.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Here's the thing. Here's one thing I've learned from pathetic, Greens voting kind of dudes.
Yeah.
Just make yourself the worst possible version.
Yeah.
In the story, you're like, oh, well, she's so beautiful and powerful. I could never handle a queen like that. And then you lick
that's
the
great.
Toes of them.
Yeah, I like that. It's like I'd wash her feet, but I ain't messing with that pussy.
Yeah, and then send her some money on Cash App or something like that.
Yeah, for our OnlyFans.
Yeah.
that you're not going to watch.
Yeah, please.
But you want to support her.
Spit on me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like that. I don't know about the OnlyFans. I know it's a thing. I feel like it's the degeneration of society for the OnlyFans thing.
It's the beginning of the end.
It's the beginning of the end. You know, you got this girl. I have this, like, maybe I'm old-fashioned. I have this idea of, like, the girl next door. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
appeal of the girl next door is she's sweet. She's in the, you know, whatever she's into. You know, she works at the flower shop down the road. I don't want to be looking for outdoor furniture on the internet and then all of a sudden, hey, you want to see Becky's clam? It's like, whoa, Becky's got a clam? Yeah, and it's $2.50 a month. Like, what the fuck?
That's a good price for the clam.
That ruins Becky for me. Ruins her, you know? So what is that? Why are they doing that? They're not making any money off this shit. Why are they doing that?
It's like when you go for... Like, it's a Ferrari with sticky buttons. You know?
Right.
You get in there and like, this is kind of shit.
Yeah.
This hasn't been taken care of very well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's your concept of womanhood, right?
Yeah.
It should be pure.
Yes, I'm a purist. I mean, I like when they wear white and don't say the cunt word, and I like sweet. Like I like sweet girls.
sweet
I don't
girl.
like. Yeah, it's weird. They've got to be like way better than me because I'm a rubbish person. So I want to sort of see all women as above me somehow.
Yeah.
If they're beneath me, I get kind of sad. It's like, you're meant to be
that.
better than me. Why are you worse than me? How come you're worse than me? I don't want...
How?
How? Yeah, how are you even worse than me?
On Earth.
Yeah, how have you done this? And also, you know, fuck off as well.
Yeah.
You proper stinker.
Stinky.
Yeah.
P.U.
Yeah. And I would like... There's plenty of girls who are well above me that I wouldn't even go out with. You know, because they're gross. They're still better than me, but not enough better than me that I'm interested.
When I was in my Tinder days, I did a lot of swiping left on anyone above like an 8 because they're not interesting. I know they're not doing anything fun. They don't have jokes.
So you're saying like you're too attractive. I don't think we're gonna get along.
Yeah, you're too attractive to have any value. Your
Wow.
value is you're hot. That's the whole deal with you.
But that's all you want in life.
I'm good. I'd rather have a riff with a.
We're
with
so
a
different,
6.
dude. We're so different. For me,
Yeah.
that's all there is.
No, I'm just looking for someone that like will enjoy an episode of Seinfeld with me.
Well, who couldn't enjoy that? What sort of devil can't enjoy Seinfeld?
Here's something that surprised me. My wonderful lady enjoys Friends quite a lot. Her favorite show.
That's a terrible
It's
program.
a big red flag.
That's a terrible show.
Awful show.
Awful.
Also a fan of Seinfeld. Usually it's one or the other.
That's
So
true.
that was
Your
nice.
friends crowd aren't. Yeah.
No.
Hey, you know what it is, man? She's multifaceted.
Yeah, she likes many things. That's what she told me when I said, "Oh, it's surprising." I didn't, and then she said, "Oh, I like many things." I'm
Good
like,
for you.
That's good.
And it's literally good for you because otherwise she probably wouldn't like you
That's true.
because you're an oddball.
No, yeah, I'm not.
It reminds me of a joke my dad used to say about God. He'd be like, when God invented Adam and Eve, and he was asking Adam, you know, what do you think of Eve? You know, and he's like, oh, I like her. You know, I like her a lot. And he's like, well, that's great, Adam. Well, have a good day. And Adam's like, no, God. And God's like, what? He's like, her hair. Her hair is different to mine, you know. It's all nice and soft and flowy, and mine's all sort of sticky and shitty. And she's got this beautiful hair. Why'd you make her hair like that, God? And God's like, so you'd like her, Adam? Oh, great. And then the front, like where her chest is, she's got these things coming out. I don't have those, but I like them. Why'd you give her those things on the front? You know? He's like, well, there's plenty of reasons for that. You'll find out down the line, Adam. But ultimately, you know, so you'd like her. I mean, I could have put those on her ankles. So that's so you like her. He's like, oh, that's great, you know, and you know, her bum, her ass, you know, it's not shaped like mine. It's like kind of round and pouty. And well, why'd you make her bum like that? He's like, oh, so you'd like her, Adam. And Adam's like, well, I certainly do, God. And God's like, all right, well, Adam, well, take it easy. And I was like, oh, God, wait. God's like, what do you want, you fuckhead? And I was like, she's kind of annoying. Like, she's sort of, like, you know, we're doing something and she asks me if we're doing what we're doing. It's like, is this what we're doing? I'm like, yes, bitch. You know, she's sort of annoying. She's nagging me, you know, about the food and this Apple situation, the whole thing. She's like annoying, was trying to get me in trouble. She's very irritating, God. Why'd you make her so stupid? So she'd like you, Adam.
Nice.
You know?
Crush
Crush
on the golf course, that one.
Smash it, Dad.
Yeah.
He tells a shorter version of that story where he just says Adam and Eve didn't get along at first. But then God reached down and grabbed Eve and just smashed her head on a rock a couple of times. And then she was just like way better. And then they just got along.
That's a George classic.
George.
Classic George.
Shout out, George, my dad. How good are you?
God damn.
Yeah.
I've been getting back into inventions. I've been making some new products that I'll be unveiling later. Basically,
you got one now?
I haven't
Don't
made it
say
yet.
that you've invented.
It's a concept. I've sent it off for patenting.
Okay.
It's basically like a little finger that's made of soap for in the inside of your bum hole.
Oh.
So you can. It's a nice little clean express.
So you don't have to finger your own butthole.
You don't have to finger your own butthole. You don't have to lather it. You don't have to go through the whole.
Is it
the whole
lifelike? Is it?
Yeah, it's got a nail actually.
So
I'm trying to work that out. I accidentally designed that bit and I can't get it out. But
it's very unpleasant.
It's also like for itchy bums. For a little
Scratch your
scratch.
butthole.
It's very hard to do without being gay. That's why it's in what's it called? Camouflage. It's camouflage. So it's
finger.
very masculine.
Yeah, I like that.
It's almost like a Uncle Sam kind of finger.
Okay. Is it on a mount? Like it's got a handle?
It's got a suction cup. So you can just fuck the house.
Okay, this is getting gay now.
But the suction cup has a picture of the Punisher on it, so it's not gay. And the tagline is, "It's not gay, it's itchy." Which is what you say when someone sees
great,
you
man.
using it.
That's great. That's almost as good as my Friday night line. What did I say on Friday night? It's not racist. It's a continent.
That's true. You can't be continentally racist.
Oh, that's good. Oh shit. So okay, can I suggest a design?
Yeah, let's
idea?
spitball this product.
What if instead of being like, because I'm picturing this thing with a suction cap, but before you said suction cap, I kind of pictured it having a handle like a jug, like a flagon.
Okay.
You know, like rah, this sort of thing. Now,
like an old timey sword almost.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Can I just, like you're not itchy anymore, are you? You know that sort of. Yeah. So now, I think I'd like it to be like a thing that slips over your actual finger, like a condom for your finger.
Right.
And a disposable. You get like a pack of 20. Finger fuckers, finger fiddlers.
Comes pre-soaped.
Butt jigglers.
Yeah.
And you put it over and you can do anything you want like that. This could be used for questionable women in nightclubs. It's like, hey, what do you think of that chick dancing over there by the jukebox? She's hot, but I wouldn't finger her. Huh, you wouldn't. And you just pull out this packet of disposable finger condoms. You're like, I'm going in.
The digit dusters.
Yeah, I'm going to give this stinker what for over by the jukebox. Yeah.
Does it fit over 2 fingers?
You can get them. You can get doubles.
You can get the duals
for the. Yeah, you can get doubles.
Yeah. We should go on.
For the big jobs.
Do we have Shark Attack? What's it called? A fucking Shark House?
Shark House.
Shark Tank? Should we have Shark Tank in Australia?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shark Tank. Finger.
Finger 11.
Finger 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace. Yeah. That would be the ad. Yeah, it would just be like, yo, peace. Boom, and the thing comes down from the sky and goes over it, and you're like, bah!
It's like the Kit Kat ads where they make a little song with the crunching of the Kit Kats.
Yeah.
But it's just you like squishing your fingers and using them for different kind of things.
Absolutely. For when you want to love someone who's not good enough.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do a little charity work. You got to spend your time in the trenches.
If the eye doctor was fingering people on his lunch break, you can bet your ass he'd have those.
He'd have some.
Yeah, riddled with AIDS.
Who wants to use that many, full gloves?
Could you get AIDS from fingering someone?
You'd have to do something very specific with your finger after doing it.
How much of a cut? It's not really a cut on your hand. It's like if you had like an open wound, you would have to be really like basically missing the top of one of the fingers. Right, and it's a recent wound. It's not like cauterized. It's not, it's just an uncovered, half cut off finger. And instead of going to the hospital, you've decided to finger someone with AIDS.
Take a quick stop.
I want to. I gotta get to the hospital. Oh, hey, what's your name? Rubella. I'm just gonna finger her. And then I'm off to get my top of my finger sewed back on. And they get there and they sew it back on. They're like, you're good. You're excellent. You're great. Now remember to come in next week for your blood test. Okay. And then you fuck off. And you come back a week later and you got AIDS. Must have been from when I fingered that questionable nurse over at the eye tent.
It's very interesting that you choose to use your finger that you just lost as your like initial tool.
That's the only one that does the magic.
You can't left it?
I couldn't finger anyone with my left hand.
No. Okay.
I'd be terrible. I've tried.
It's the only thing I'm ambidextrous at.
The only time I really...
Yeah, I'm bad at everything else with my left hand.
I didn't try to finger someone with my left as like, let's see if this goes, or I was in a weird position. It was a two girls at the party situation.
Okay, this is a cut king kind
This
of
is a cut
show.
king situation. I was actually fingering 3 women, one shoe off, and I was towing.
You were towing.
I was towing one and
playing
fingering
the tow
2.
truck.
Yeah. It was a triple digit bonanza, and and that's when I found out that the left is about as good as the toe.
Okay.
Just rubbish. You're gonna have to do the work.
I feel like fucking with your toe would feel like using one of those ball cleaners at the golf course where you just dunk that in.
No, it feels more like walking in mud.
Okay. Yeah. You've got to really control your pacing because you can't be kicking clam.
No, you don't want to hurt. You don't want to hurt the lady. Yeah. This is a terrible, untrue story. I feel like I should make it very clear that this did not happen. I've never had the pleasure. I thought it would be funny, but as I got further, as I got deeper into this story, I was like, I really need to make this clear that this didn't happen. This is really disgusting.
I was picturing you in a one of the mall bloody massage chairs.
Right.
You're in one of those. It's going to town on you.
Yeah.
Two fingers on each next to you. Someone's
beautiful.
on the...
Yep. I'm drinking whiskey from a straw. Just
you got a beer hat.
I'm just in my element. You know what's interesting is I have to clarify that I didn't finger 2 girls at once, but I'm totally cool with the fireman fucking kids. I don't take that back at all.
No, that was true.
That's fine.
That
was true. They do that.
Sincere.
They only say people they want to fuck.
Yeah,
they leave me behind.
000.
Yeah,
that's the age of the. That's their minimum Tinder age.
Oh dear Lord, Lordy. Okay,
mate.
so is that the only invention, or is there more?
I think. I mean, I've come up with a couple of extras. One of them is just a charging station in an airport. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show. This is one of my all-time best ideas.
Okay.
And you siphon everyone's data through that, and then we sell the data.
Oh, interesting. So this is like a trawl, like a trawler, like a fish trawler of data, unspecified. We have data, so it's like a time, date, place, an hour of data, and you just sell it at a bulk price. They have to siphon through it to find anything of value. It's like a data junkyard
sale. Yeah, you got to look through for bank shit.
Yeah,
hopefully
they have to
log into their
so
bank
it's like a bulk. Yeah, awesome. If they make a transaction using their phone, you got all that.
Hopefully they're feeling frisky at the airport. They send some nudes and we can get those.
Yeah.
Blackmail them.
Yeah, wow. What do you sell an hour of and the airport would be the place.
Yeah.
What do you sell an hour of airport data? So it's prime time. It's 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Saturday night at the airport. An hour of data from like the A terminal. You know, it's like the rich people.
Well, I feel like we'd be more of a subcontractor for someone like Google or Facebook, someone that knows how to get data and use it to their advantage.
They've already got that. We sell our shit to pirates.
That's true.
You know,
yeah.
Google can't get busted doing that. But dirty pirate already, you know, we're selling this to like what are those guys that keep stealing everyone's shit? The pirates. They're the ones who call you up and tell you you've won. The Nigerians. You're selling it. Yeah, it's the Nigerians. So you're going to sell an hour of data from Terminal A, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Brisbane Airport. Yeah. What's the price? I reckon you could do $2.5, $3,000.
Yeah, I reckon you could really, if you got something really good, you can push for $5. If it's
we don't know what it is. We don't pretend to know what it is.
That's true. We just sell raw data.
We just sell raw data.
Yeah.
You got to find it. It's in there. You got to find it.
$2.5 is good for an hour, I think, because it could be nothing. Very well could be nothing of value.
But the thing is, the times that it is something, it's more than $2,500. So they're going to buy...
It's a Scratchy. You're buying a Scratchy when you buy the data.
Yeah. But I mean, it's way more likely to pay off. You're going to get like Old Man Dick.
A Scratchy is also the
Old
name
Man
of
Dick is the prize.
Finger. It's called the Scratchy.
The Scratchy? Double Scratchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. The finger condom, the Scratchy. I like
man. We got to get out of here. I have one last story that I want to end on.
All right.
I was sitting in my room. I was standing in my room. I was nude. I was on the phone. I think to my mum.
Yeah.
At the point, there's a window at the other house where you stand and wash dishes, and it goes straight through the bathroom into my room.
Okay.
You can see it's a pretty clear through way.
So they're looking at dick. They're looking up.
at
They're looking
goddamn dong.
up at dong.
They're looking up.
Which is the
and
worst
through the
angle
dong.
to see dick.
And I looked through and saw someone was washing the dishes and we made eye contact. It was very uncomfortable.
And you're there naked.
I'm there nude.
Son of a bitch.
I'm working with what I call the Tenus, which is kind of just when your cock's out and you're not doing anything with it, so it's in its natural relaxed state, and it's very. It's not good. It's the worst kind of cock you can have.
Yeah.
It's
baked bean.
It's a baked bean.
Damn.
Yeah. And Tenus was a phrase that I picked up from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Shout out, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Yo, Matt and Shane, yo.
And a lot of people, I say it a lot. And people are like, what is that? What does that mean?
Tenus.
So I thought I'd write a song about Tenus and
You got a
explaining
song?
what it is.
Oh, it's been so long since we had a song.
It's been a little while.
All right.
This is kind of a like an Italian themed, like serenade at dinner kind of tune.
Are we gonna close on the song?
Yeah, let's close on the
Close
song.
on the song, and then I'll hit the
stop button.
I'll hit the stop button.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Here's a song.
When you're talking on the phone and you haven't got a bone and you're feeling all alone, that's a Tenus. When your neighbor takes a peep through the window at your meat and it isn't looking sweet, that's a Tenus. If your house is getting robbed, the circumference of your balls is bigger than your dong, that's a Tenus. So the robber takes a look at your tiny little cock and he kills you with a rock, that's a Tenus.
That's a Tenus, everybody.
Good night, everybody. That's a Tenus.
Take a fight for you, take a fight for you, take a fight for you, take a fight for you. Watch out!